Detroit Lions show the Chicago Bears what they are lacking as they lose 9 straight in lopsided fashion. The chants range out a few times Sunday from the hearty Detroit Lions contingent at Soldier Field, including as the clock ran down on the Lions 34-17 win over the Chicago Bears and jar it Goff. The fans yelled for the Lions quarterback, who spearheaded a 475-yard offensive performance. And by the way, minutes later, as Bears players headed to a glum quick and emptying locker room amid their ninth straight lose, and the Detroit Lions fans gathered in mass in a corner of Soldier Field over the tunnel where Lions players excited. And by the celebrations of the Lions 13 win might have been more of a danger on the Bears' home field if they weren't so expected. And the Lions, by the way, the Lions even might a blog of injuries and have so much of what the Bears are lacking. And on Sunday that showed up in their ability to capitalize on Bears' mistakes and surge ahead early to a 20-0 lead, and forcing the Bears, by the way, to play catch up the whole game. And the Bears quarterback, by the way, Caleb Williams, threw for 334 yards and the third highest output of his rookie season. And by the way, the 2 touchdowns against the heavily injured Lions defense, but the Bears lost 2 first quarter fumbles gave up an 82-yard touchdown pass and totaled 10 penalties in the game, and 5 in each half to make Williams outing just a footnote in what is now the Bears' second longest, by the way, single season losing streak in team history. And the longest streak came in 2022 when the Bears lost 10 games, which extended into 14 consecutive games at the start of the 2023 season. And the Bears, by the way, Bears tight end Coley Kemet, who was on all of those teams. And they said Sunday, it was here to find the good in the showing. And I am kind of done doing that. And Kemet said 2 years ago, by the way, it felt like you are trying to find positives to things. It's hard for me to be real with myself and find the positives when it's a 34-17 season. Sorry, 34-17 score. And it's positive that Williams made some big plays, including several to veteran wide receiver Keenan Allen, and who had a season-high 9 catches for 141 yards and a touchdown. The other positives perhaps are that the Bears have only 2 games left, and that man orchestrating yet another big Lions offensive showing is reportedly a possibility for the Bears head coaching opening when those 2 games are over. NFL Network reported that in Sunday, and that Lions offensive coordinator, by the way, Ben Johnson, director of the NFL top scoring offense, is intrigued by the Bears job and is willing to listen to what Bears leaders have to say. That's great. And by the way, the report came before Goff threw for 336 yards and 3 touchdowns, including a wild viral play in which Goff and running back Jeremiah Gibbs both faked a fumble before Goff threw a 21-yard touchdown pass to Sam Laporta, and the play was Johnson's brainchild. Lions coach Dan Campbell said they had a couple good plays for sure, and Bears nickel killer. And Jordan said, but I don't think they were doing nothing crazy, and it was just execution, just doing your jobs. And everyone, by the way, has got to win their one-on-ones, and that's what it really depends on. And it's a team sport, and we all contribute by winning our one-on-ones. The rematch with the Lions was for more lopsided. And the Bears, by the way, held the Lions to a field goal on Detroit's first drive, but the defense had just 2 plays off the field before Williams and wide receiver Romy Odenzi botched a handoff, and Lions defensive lineman Josh Butchell recovered. Afterward, Williams took responsibility for not placing the ball, and when it needed to be, the Lions took over at the Bears' 36-yard line, and Gibbs rushed for 23 yards on the next play. And Gibbs, by the way, who had 109 rushing yards in the game, and eventually rushed for a 1-yard touchdown on his third try from the 1-yard line, and at the 10-0 lead. Thank you so much. Have a nice time and great day. Thank you so much. Goodbye. Thank you.